okay for me to stand here?
I think so. Can you see him all right? Do you
Yes.
want me to move?
Oh no,
Is it okay?
it's okay.
All right. Go ahead and start when you're. Do you want me to time you?
It's okay.
Okay.
1 3 minutes only.
Okay.
Yeah. So I start now.
Go ahead.
Hi everybody, my name is Kit. Before my presentation, I would like to ask you guys some questions. Have you think about who take care of you every day? Who cook for you every day? And who bring happiness to you every day? For me, this person would be my mother. I would say my mother is someone I admire. And there are 3 reasons. First, there are no generation gap between me and my mother. And second, my mother has a great cooking skills. And third, my mother tries to give me all the things that I want to make. Now, I would like to first talk about there are no generation gap between me and my mother. Although my mother is already 45 years old, but I think that her mind is still very young. I can share all of my happiness and sadness with her. For example, if I have some argument with my friends, she can always give me some useful advice to me. And second, my mother has a great cooking skills. Although my mother has already cooked for me more than 23 years, but I don't feel boring with it. My mother good at cooking Coca-Cola chicken wing. I think that is the best thing in the world. And this also pushed me to go to learn how to cook Coca-Cola chicken wing. And here is the photo that I try to cook Coca-Cola chicken wing. I don't feel nervous in that time because my mother gives me support. Yeah. And finally, I would like to talk about my mother tries to give me all the things that I want to make. I remember that when I was young, I told my mother, I like this toy. And actually, the toy is very expensive. But a few days later, she bought it for me. The fact is that my family is not very rich, but my mother willing to eat less to save money and buy it for me. In conclusion, as I told you, my mother is someone I admire. Because there are no generation gap between me and her. We can share all of our things with each other. She is my friend, my good friend. And second, she has a very great cooking skills. I like her Coca-Cola chicken wing very much. And also, she tries to give me all the things that I want to make. In the past 23 years, my mother looked after me all the time. And now, I think it's the time that I take care of my mother. And this is the end of my presentation.
Yay! Good. Okay, have a seat. So, good job.
Can you guys give me some feedback?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you girls start, and then, we're still filming. Why don't you girls start, and then I'll finish up with some final feedback. So, what are some positive things that you liked about his speech?
He has used some signposts. First, second, and third to let us know clearly what he's going to say.
Good, signposting. What else?
I think he is easy to understand and accept.
Yeah, I agree. He sounded pretty fluent, right? His speed was nice. He didn't pause a lot. Okay, he wasn't struggling to find out what he wanted to say next. What do you think?
I think he has a clear introduction.
Okay.
Because he firstly told us what he's going to present.
Yeah.
But there's 3 reasons that he admired his mother.
Good. Positive things that I noticed, one that I really liked, is you didn't look at your notes very much, which is good. Sometimes, can I see this? When someone's giving a presentation and they hold their notes very close and they kind of read them off, it's very boring, okay? The audience doesn't feel like they have a connection with you. So eye contact is very important, and you did a good job with that.
Okay, thank you.
Another thing that I liked is also the introduction, right? You did a good job catching the audience's attention. You know, who looks after you? Have you thought about it? Okay, so that was really good. What are some things that he could improve?
Maybe he can give exactly the example about there is no generation gap between his mother and him because like he said that his mother have excellent cooking technique,
Skills,
yeah.
yeah.
So he can give an example, and his mother can fulfill all his wants, and he also can give an example. But about the generation gap, he just said that, but that's I think it's no example.
Yeah, maybe you can think of something that you both enjoy. Like, for example, my mom and I, we both enjoy like one particular TV program
Yeah.
that usually only people my age would like it, right? But my mom also likes it, okay? So something like that would be a good example
Okay.
for that point. Any other improvements that he could make?
I think the conclusion and the body kind of repeated.
Repetitive.
Repetitive.
Yeah.
Because I think the body is kind of short and the conclusion just to say it again, so I think
Yeah.
it's kind of strange.
I would agree. Now, here's the thing. We're taught in school that in the introduction you outline point 1, 2, and 3. And in the body you discuss point 1, 2, and 3. And then in the conclusion you summarize what you've just said. If you follow that pattern exactly, you're repeating yourself too much, okay? So sometimes in your conclusion, it's better to make more general statements, right? Like, I really liked what you said at the very end. My mother has taken care of me for 23 years, and now I think it's time for me to start caring for her, okay? So those are the kinds of ideas that you want to put in your conclusion, okay? General ideas, general feelings or thoughts about what has just been said. You don't have to repeat, in this paper I have just discussed my admiration for my mother. She has great cooking skills, we have no generation gap, and she provides whatever the things that I want. Because you've already talked about that, right? So try to maybe make more general statements in your conclusion,
Okay.
so you don't repeat yourself too much. Do you have any advice for him? Okay. The only other comment I would make is try to practice switching from the past tense to the present tense. To the past tense and back to the present tense.
Okay.
Because in your speech it's difficult because sometimes you're sharing a story from the past. And then instantly you switch back to talking about the present, what you do now, what you think now, okay? So just make sure that you're careful to switch back from the past tense to the present tense, all right? But in general, I thought you did very well. Did you practice this a lot?
Few times.
Good, because it sounds, you sound quite